Hello, I'm Gail Whiffen with Friends Journal, and today I'm speaking with Francine Brocious, who is one of our authors in the April issue, which is out now, and the theme is the state of Quaker institutions. And you'll see there's a big crowd of people on the cover, which is something that we have not been seeing lately due to the coronavirus pandemic. So thanks for joining with me today, Francine. How you doing over there?
I'm doing well, Gail. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for all the work you guys did with the article and with the Friends Journals. Always, you guys always put together such a great magazine.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear it. So we wanted to reach out to you today because so much has changed since we last corresponded with a lot of our April issue authors. We uploaded that video, we uploaded that issue to our printer on March 11th, which was one day before the Friends Journal, the Friends Publishing staff started working full-time remote due to the COVID-19 outbreak. So a lot has changed, and we just wanted to connect with the people in our April issue just to see how they're doing. So how has it been going for you?
I've been very, very grateful. I'm in a very privileged situation right now. My husband is able to work from home. We haven't needed to go out a whole lot. We've been able to stay close to home and just walk around our neighborhood a little bit, take walks outside when it's nice days. And so I'm feeling very privileged and grateful, and my heart goes out so deeply to all of the people working in stores, all of the people working in healthcare. I used to work retail different parts of my life, and I know how hard of a job that is normally, let alone with all of this stuff going on, and how low the pay is for so many of them and how they don't have adequate benefits. And so I really am feeling for them right now during this time, and feeling very grateful. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. So your article in the April issue is called Wanted, a Network of Soul Connection. And when we were corresponding over email to set up this interview, you had said that it feels interestingly pertinent again with all that's going on. So what kind of feelings are you having now about what you wrote in the article?
It was interesting for me to reread the article again, with all of this in mind, because so many of us now are doing this kind of thing. We're trying to connect with each other over Zoom. We're trying to do FaceTime. We are trying to find any possible way to connect with each other out without, too much going outside of our houses and feeling like we're not really allowed essentially to do a lot of that. And so I think a lot of what I wrote in there is really pertinent because at the time I wrote it, it was last November, and most people I knew had the quote unquote normal life. And, we're busy going to work and going out most places during the daytimes. And a lot of days I would sit here by myself and feel, I think, what more people now are feeling as far as some of the isolation goes. So I think now maybe this writing has the potential to reach deeper, a wider audience in a deeper way, because more of us are experiencing this. And hopefully the results will be that after an extended period of time of not being able to connect a lot in the ways that we wish, we will be more sensitive to really, the in-person gatherings that are so important that don't take the place of technology, even though thankfully we have it, and really reaching out and trying to get to know people on deeper levels, because at least for me, that's what my soul needs. And I just hope that I know that the article has spoken to some people. I hope that it continues to speak to people.
Right. It's interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how monthly meetings kind of respond and adapt to this situation in terms of community and keeping connected and like maintaining relationships when you don't have that physical contact as an option. So in your article, you referenced the 2012 New York Times article, Why is it so hard to make friends over 30? And there are 3 conditions that sociologists consider crucial to making close friends. Those factors are proximity, repeated unplanned interactions, and a setting that encourages people to let their guard down and confide in each other. And it feels like none of those are really options now. I'm wondering how your meeting or any other Quaker community that you're a part of, how you've seen them adapt, and have you been involved in connecting with other Quakers during this time?
I've been in touch in email with a few people from my meeting. I know that my meeting is doing the Zoom worship, as are I think a handful of other meetings, at least that I know of at this point. I haven't tried that yet. I may try it soon. I'm still hoping to continue to find deeper connections with the people in my meeting, and with even people in other meetings in some way. I'm not sure exactly at this point how that can happen during this time, but hopefully in the future that can happen more. And so yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing to see how all of this will work for a while. And I have a feeling that usually the cliche saying is that you don't miss something until it's gone. So the lack of all of this, I have a feeling, will really put this more at the forefront of people's minds. And when we finally are able to do the in-person stuff again, it will be even more meaningful, and maybe continue more in greater ways because of this time. That's my hope, at least.
Yeah, that's a good hope to have. Another thing that you said in your email back to me was, you mentioned that you and your husband were planning on adopting a dog sometime soon.
Yep.
Yeah, was that already planned, or is that something that you thought of because of the situation that we're in?
We lost our last dog. We had to put him down last April, almost about a year ago. And for the last 3 or 4 months, I've been feeling the want for another one. And so we applied at an adoption agency close by around January. And I've just been looking since then, and just found another one that spoke to us more recently. And the timing happened to work out for this one. And so actually tomorrow we're going to be getting this dog. So we're really excited. And I think I've seen a lot of people are adopting animals during this time because it's a good time. A lot of people are home. They have more time to devote to them, and they have the extra companionship then as well. So
Yeah, it's a new, different opportunity to build a relationship with another creature of God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful, awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today. I'm glad that you're in a good space and situation. Good luck getting the dog tomorrow. And readers can check out Francine's article online. It's called Wanted, a Network of Soul Connection by Francine Brocious. And be well, Francine. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Gail. Be well as well.